It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes. All right, so here's the two-division champion, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. There have been so many seminal moments in her career. She's just getting going, but hard to do better than that 51-second knockout of Chris Cyborg back at UFC 232.
It was absolutely amazing to watch Amanda Nunes just wash out Chris Cyborg, the most dominant female fighter we had ever seen. But when you look back, turn the page a little bit to some of the wins that she has. Knocking out Ronda Rousey in the first round, brutalizing Miesha Tate, beat Valentina Shevchenko twice. It's just a laundry list of some of the biggest names that the UFC has ever seen, and Amanda Nunes has dispatched those names. It is as good a legacy as the women's MMA game has had or maybe will ever have, and Amanda Nunes will try to add to it here in a matter of moments. All right, here she is, and still one of the best bantamweights or featherweights on this UFC roster, Holly Holm. She has had Mike Winkeljohn in her ear since she was 16, 17 years old, and she still believes she is adding layers to her striking game and getting better like a fine wine. Holly Holm is the type of fighter that the canvas is completely open to painting on. Holly Holm was the 2012 female boxer of the year. Crazy. Then after all that time away from boxing, she then becomes the UFC champion and does that with a variation of skills, not just boxing. As you see in the Megan Anderson fight, when things got tough on her feet, she had an ability to take it to the ground and use her grappling to win that fight. But the biggest moment was the knockout of Ronda Rousey when she was a massive underdog to capture her first UFC championship. Maybe the most signature win in UFC history for any man or woman, and one of the best highlights you will ever see. Holly Holm looking for more where that came from here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Holly the Preacher's Daughter Holm! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
Here we go. As big a women's fight as we can put on paper, it shall be done here. Amanda Nunes versus Holly Holm. This fight was mandatory. Holly Holm, a multiple-time boxing world champion, UFC champion, one of the greatest combat athletes of all time, fights Amanda Nunes, who is the first female two-division champion in UFC history. This is going to be an explosive night. Beautiful kick. Take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Going to the body there with the right kick. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point. Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent. And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 15 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Holly Preacher's Daughter home.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.
What you smoking don't flatter me. My got my back, ain't no need for a battery. Blowing all these ones, look like we hit the lottery. My OG just hit me up, he told me that he proud of me. Always going hard, a lot of people that count on me. Always in the studio, and that's increasing my salary. I remember I was young when they hated and doubted me.
It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Ronda Rousey and Sarah McMahon. Well, if she is not the best ground and pound fighter in the women's game today, give me another name, right? Because she has taken it to the next level, and more often than not, when she gets you down and starts throwing punches, referee's coming in shortly thereafter.
The referee jumping in to save her opponents has almost become
synonymous with her fights.
It's the way that her fights end. She's beating him so badly that the ref has to jump in and save him. We have not seen anyone so good at ground and pound since Tatiana Suarez first entered the UFC, and she has taken that to a whole nother level. Her ability to just control posture, control range, and land from anywhere from the top position is truly inspiring to watch.
And not unlike you, she's got a mean streak. She told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday, I'm about to give her some scars for life. So free souvenirs coming on the ground if we get there tonight. Arguably the most dominant champion the women's game has ever seen. Enter former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Ronda Rousey.
Just the biggest star in MMA up to Conor McGregor coming here, taking over. Ronda Rousey was just truly something special. Ronda Rousey was just one of the biggest stars mixed martial arts had ever seen. From the debut in Strikeforce with the quick armbar to Jean LaBelle holding a stopwatch every time she fought.
Yeah.
She just had that star feel, and she had enough to share. She didn't need to use it all on herself. She could give something to me, she could give something to this guy, this guy, and there was enough. A massive fight star, a massive movie star, just a mainstream star is Ronda Rousey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sarah McMahon. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready?
Well, you hate to call these women specialists, but one of them, of course, a decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. The other really plies her trade as a grappler. Any chance we see some striking in this matchup?
I mean, to start. But ultimately, they will go to what got them here, and that's grappling for this young lady, Jiu-Jitsu for her opponent. They both need to be in the areas that they are most comfortable if they want to get their hand raised after long training camp.
And they separate. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Look at how she drives her knee.
Well, you asked her on Thursday, how soon are you going to shoot? very early. Nice job getting the fight to the ground here in the early go.
Sometimes taking that shot too early you can find yourself like Ben Askren, but she knew that she held a huge advantage. She implemented exactly what she wanted to do, and now she finds herself in a dominant top control position.
Ben Askren not going to be too happy if he plays EA Sports. Well, Rousey's trying for a Kimura here. And this might just be a matter of time. Out tonight. In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Not only does it get you to a position to get off ground and pound, it also takes a lot of the danger away from your opponent off of their back. Half guard is not nearly as dangerous as full guard, so get the half, land some ground and pound, get posture, and then continue to dominate on the ground.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
McMahon's has got full mount now. While her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end, the ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing them over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Well, McMahon's right back to the full mount. Well, she does not seem to fear anything powerful coming back her way as she continues to land some big shots here from the top.
She's doing a really good job of dictating the engagement in this position. She's not running in there with her head in front of her hips. She's driving the leg and the knee in first.
Well, Rousey's looking to lock up an armbar here.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is, so the sufficient attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
I need another one just like that.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Oh, beautiful hip toss there to take her down. She's flying Cormier Airlines tonight.
She's flying first class. She got thrown right on her head. You got to keep those hips back if you're going to defend this position.
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for the finish. She's so good at dictating.
Well, Rousey's looking for an arm bar here.
Gotta be careful, arm bar. There it is. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Rousey.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by McMahon. Oh, she gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
You've got to tuck the chin. You've got to bring both hands to the hands. Because as your chin is going down, your opponent's going to be attacking your neck. 2 hands on one, force it down, build your base, try to get back to your feet. And if worse comes to worse, give up the mount.
Right. Because
the mount is better than having this fighter on your back.
Nothing fun about it. We'll see if she can escape here. 2 minutes now to go in round 2. So her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal.
Now trying to trap an arm.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, slams her to the ground, so she appeared to be fending off the armbar, and then she just used her power and exploded her opponent down to the ground. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
Half guard position for her here. And oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round. A lot for the replay guys to choose from. And defensively, she didn't make any adjustments.
She didn't make any adjustments. She's standing on a straight line. She's not moving the target. So when her opponent loads up and she throws her punches, she's exactly where she wants her to be. And it's showing in the damage that was done over the course of that round.
Third round underway. Well, McMahon's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Rousey gets hit with a kick. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Change into a leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, going for the armbar now. That might be tight.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, the right hand is there for her. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by McMahon. Oh, how about that reversal by her there, champ?
That is a fantastic transition by this young lady. What a job.
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it.
Great punch landed with so much power. Again, in the clinch.
Takedown defense holds up.
What a beautiful takedown.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition. Looks like a potential submission attempt here.
Gotta be careful, armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, and she gives up her back here, DC. Not ideal.
It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but in this state, it's desperation a little bit. She's been getting battered. She's been getting bruised. She was mounted. What was she going to do? Stay on the bottom getting mounted and beat up? Or was she going to try to give her back to get to her feet? Now the journey, now the fight has really just begun because she has one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the entire world on her back. Big leg kick land.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, nice job by her there to land yet another takedown. I got to think at Gilroy High School wrestling practice. Going for an arm bar now. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce
Buffer. The judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest 9-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Ronda Rousey.
All right, so a pretty clean effort out of her, really, from the opening horn tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And as a fan, you understand how important this is in the evolution of someone's career. She did a great job of staying focused, staying the course, and getting a unanimous decision.
Like a play date, better vacate, retreat like a vacate, mayday. This beat is cray cray, Ray J, H-A-H-A-H-A. Laughing all the way to the bank, I spray flames, they cannot tame or placate the monster.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker.
It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Holly Holm and Ronda Rousey. All right, so here she is, United States Olympic medalist, former UFC women's bantamweight champion, and Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey. You can't tell the history of women in mixed martial arts without starting with Ronda.
It has to start with Ronda Rousey because her first UFC fight against Liz Carmouche back in Anaheim was truly, truly amazing. They went out there, they put on a great show. Ronda ended it in the most patented way. It had to end with an armbar. Ronda got it at the end of the first round. The crowd went crazy, and you understood at that moment if Ronda was a star prior, she was going to the moon after that night in Anaheim, and that's exactly what she did.
She really has had a profound impact on American culture. Halloween rolls around every year. Ronda Rousey's are everywhere. You can't effectively put into words her contribution to mixed martial arts, and of course tonight she will try to add to her legacy. So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her. She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Rousey is 28, Holm is 38. The rest of the numbers are effectively identical. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a judo fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the challenger, Ronda Rousey! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the
This is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, go back to your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round one, the classically trained striker versus the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And a lot of people believe if she can get off with that, that's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. And she connects with a punch there, champ. She's so, beautiful scramble by her there to avoid the takedown and get this fight back on the field. All right, so once again, that is how you scramble, folks.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Holm gets caught with that punch. Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping. Another big takedown.
Able to work it into a takedown there. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Holm gets back up again.
Great punch.
Rousey gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Again, they will clinch. We'll see how it goes. The master of the transition. Nice scramble. Does she have a soccer background? How about the kick there?
I mean, she must. Massive takedown and tip land.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly.
Oh, and she gives up her back. This is not a fighter you want anywhere near your backside. We could get a finish here in the not-too-distant future.
Yes, she's very dangerous from the top. She's so good at controlling.
We'll see if she can set up the armbar now.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her, and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
All right, so she was able to take her opponent down really at will in the previous round. We'll see if her opponent has made the proper adjustments here.
It's going to be very difficult because the way that she attacks is so diverse. She's never just doing one thing and giving a pattern.
Nice takedown defense there and promptly scrambles back to her feet. Well done. Man, her striking looks clean tonight, timing on point.
Her timing's on point. Her accuracy's on point. She's very busy. She's in a good flow.
Oh, she blocks the punch.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, big knee. Oh, straight right.
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
And she lands a punch there. We'll see if she can start to turn these singular strikes into combinations now.
She's going to have to find something to follow that big strike that she's landing over and over again.
Holmes' hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. Oh, the right hand goes for her, DC, and now her opponent maybe seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, nice punch there by Rousey.
She gets to her spot, the tie clip, and then she starts to let the knees fly. Nice head kick.
And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by Holm. Oh, how good was that right hand? Beautiful connection by her there.
Right down the pipe and right on the chin. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, now she's got that tie clinch. Appreciable damage could be coming. Holm gets caught with that punch. And she lands another punch there. And this was not a pre-existing cut that she came into the fight with. She caused it, and now she's targeting it.
She caused it, and that is her handiwork. Landing a great... She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Nice knee to the body there. Rousey gets in the clinch yet again. Oh, she defended the takedown beautifully and scrambles back to her feet. 20 seconds left to go in round two.
Big punch from the clinch.
Some nice back and forth action. Yeah, with their beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ground.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Listen, you can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination straight down the middle. I need more of that. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, chief among it. The big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and then she sat down on that strike that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward.
All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Swing and a miss with that punch by the Preacher's Dog. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Oh! Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh!
That's how you finish your fight.
Back to the feet. There, DC, and now her opponent may be seeing stars in it.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night.
Back and forth we go here. All right, so will the elbows and knees soon fall? Picture of body shot by her there.
She's got her hurt very badly. A shot to the body is one of the most damaging strikes you can take in all the fight.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. So there she is, folks, a woman who now needs no introduction, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, getting it done by knockout and with major style points here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mugliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout! Nature's Dr.
All right, so she will head home the way she arrived as the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion as she gets it done by knockout here tonight. She was so dismissive of this challenger, and maybe with this result you see as to why.
I mean, when you start to put so many title defenses together, you start to see that. But don't think for a second she does not prepare herself as she did when she was just a challenger also. She is a phenomenal fighter. She is a champion in every form of the word, and she's going to continue to reign atop this division for as long as she possibly can.